Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, back with our next crazy camp, and this time we're checking out the Dudes build. So when I first spawned in to see this camp, the first section that really spawned in for me was the display window with the mannequins, and then eventually the top half of the building spawned in with the boarded up windows, and then everything else started to spawn in. And I could tell just by the look of the outside that this was going to be our next crazy camp. Without even seeing the inside, I had a really good feeling that this was the one. Because there is so much awesome detail going on the outside that the inside just had to be every bit as good. Now out back, it might not seem like there's a whole lot of detail going on out here, but that's the way it should be. It is the back side of the storefront. But of course you go up the little fire escape out back. Got a nice little balcony area up here. And then right up here is a neat little apartment type building. And I gotta say, this might be one of my favorite lore friendly builds that I've came across. But I mean, up here there's a lot of decorations, but it kind of fits. Not to mention, there are numerous merged items throughout the build, some of which I know had to take a really long time to get all lined up. Like the shelf over here. Getting all those items on every level, that takes some time and some patience. It takes a lot of patience to make that happen. But I mean, all throughout, really bringing everything together and making it feel more lived in. I can't say enough about the camp. I think you understand by now that I love this camp. Then again, I mean, I do have a bit of a soft spot when it comes to vending style camps like stores. Anybody who's been around my channel for a long time should kind of understand that with my camp builds. But now, let's start to work our way back around. And I'll try to take my time so you can try to take in as much as you can from the build. But I mean, there are a lot of little things, so you could easily miss something. But again, I love the idea of using the weapon displays as boards for boarding up windows. It's just too darn cool. You got flowers inside the newsstand. I mean, it looks like something you could find in the game, at least to some extent. Obviously, we know what our atomic shop items and stuff like that, but if you were brand new to the game, just thrown in, didn't know any better, stumbled across this, you might be finding yourself wanting to return here at some point and then be really depressed when you showed up and realized that the spot was now empty. But inside the store, of course, there's a lot going on in here as well. I mean, a lot of cool stuff in here for sale. I mean, to be fair, if this was a legitimate store, I would swing by here, pick up a thing or two. Which does lead me to the thought that I've always kind of wished that the Atomic Shop was kind of like a store you could go to in the game to purchase things, as opposed to a standalone shop. Like, actually go to the Atomic Shop, walk through, the outfits are on mannequins so you could check them out. I know, I might be slightly crazy on that one. I don't know how many people would sign up for that idea, but I just think it'd be kind of neat. That way, the atoms would be more of their own unique in-world currency. But overall, like, the build all throughout, absolutely love it. Seeing the cash register, though, does remind me, since those just came out, I was extremely excited when I saw them in the Atomic Shop. And then I realized they were vending machines, and I was like, I've been waiting forever for, like, a cash register that was a stash box. And, well, you know what? I can't complain. I've been waiting on cash registers for a long time, so I did pick those up. Back here, Got the little workroom. Yeah, I'm trying not to say I love this camp too many times, and it's difficult. That's why I'm trying to talk about other things, because I will constantly say how much I love this. Now, one thing that was kind of cool, and I completely missed it when I was going through this the first time, was the signage above the building to the left. The signage on it, I actually kind of thought that was already there. It just blended in so well that it felt like it was supposed to be there. Much like the entire camp just fits in so darn well. But that's going to wrap up the tour of his camp. Huge thank you to the dude for letting me share this with all of you. I really enjoyed checking this one out. Now, if you've got a crazy camp that you want shared, all you gotta do, hop down in the comments, give me your gamer tag, brief description of your camp, and I will try to check it out. But that's gonna wrap this one up. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.